So I've talked a little bit about the supervised experiential learning. So they're learning experience that are going to occur in clinical settings, community settings, and food service management settings. So clinical settings would include a hospital, maybe a nursing home. Community settings might include the WIC program, SNAP Ed, Cooperative Extension, maybe Meals on Wheels. And then we have food service management, and that could cover any number of different types of sites. You could maybe do it in a hospital, you could do it in a large public school system, or maybe a university system. But we want students to have these different experiences across the board so that they're meeting the competencies that have been set by Ascend. And the other part of this, again, is students are going to be really active in a real world environment. So you will be learning as you are part of it. You are going to be learning as soon as you get into these settings. One of the things that we have done with our program is for our first lab that houses the supervised experiential learning, we are focusing on observational hours. So once you start the program, we've developed a lab to guide you professionally to get ready to be practitioners. And this first lab includes observation hours in each of the 3 SEL sites. You'll also still have guidance from preceptors. Preceptors are going to be helping you and supporting you from novice, so as you observe and as you start to learn, all the way through to mastery, when you're able to be determined to be meeting the competencies, so you're mastering the competencies. But we felt that having observation hours would be very helpful and a really nice step into the program and into the profession. So the types of SEL sites, I've covered this a little bit, but you can see here, so clinical might include medical centers, hospitals, outpatient facilities, private clinical practices, and really zeroing in on medical nutrition therapy. The role of the program, and mine in particular, will be helping you find the sites that will support you and offer you the opportunities to be meeting these competencies. We've got food service management. So again, we talked about that. Any sort of organization that offers you opportunities to be serving meals, preparing meals, and interacting with patients, students, or the public. We then have community rotations, and I mentioned that, but this is really looking at nutrition education. This is where I've found quite a few students are interested in working at the community level. They really want to be working with patients before they get sick. And so they're really enjoying that, connecting and offering education and building relationships with students.